Hello, Sarah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just set up I'm setting it up because I just recently moved this to like a new side. I'm just trying to learn. Okay, welcome everybody. So this is what we have so far. I'm so excited for having a clean table. So excited about that. We're waiting for friends to hop on. We still have a minute. And we're going to talk about number 1, planners. Number 2, we're going to talk about our big tag of crafty goals. And we're going to talk about organization. Why not? So, welcome to the friends who has not been here yet. Hi, Diana, Sarah, Lauren, BB. Hello, hello. Was wondering if you and Rachel were going to go. Yes, we are, which is great. I got this new acrylic marker from Ross. $12. Very, very good, actually. Hello, Grandelia. Welcome, welcome. So we're waiting for the friends to hop on. It is exactly 6 p.m. So 3 things we're going to talk about, and this live is going to be something I thought, like, what are we talking about? We're talking about organization. We're talking about planners to start the year. Sorry about my nails. I just did them, but I cooked. So that happened. Hi, Janice. Thank you for the reminder of the like. Thank you. If you like this live, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. So we're going to talk about the PHA big tag of crafty goals. And we've been doing this. Let me show you mine from the years and years ago. Raven, hello. And we're going to talk about the planner. Let me bring my old planner. And I love, love, love being able to, oh my God, so funny that all the tags are going to be in one spot. Oh my gosh. BB's back. Hello, hello, hello. Gina, Happy New Year. Okay, so we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about the planners in a little bit. So we're going to talk about, this is my big tag of crafty goals. This started when I joined in 2020, I joined a collab. And Amalia was our leader. And the hashtag is hashtag Crafty Goals Collab with Amalia 2020. So all throughout the year, we had goals that, every month we reported, what did you do based on your goals? How is it? No spend, etc., etc. Right? So these are my goals from 1 to 4, January to July. And then this is my from July to December 2020. So, I didn't realize the scrap lifting videos has been my goal since 2020. That's so funny. Wow. And then this one is for 2024. Let's go to 2021. Do I have 2021? Yes. So here's my goal for 2021. Again, scrap lifting videos, organization videos, which I was able to do. And then this one was for 2022. I think this is for 2022. Oh, hello everyone. Leslie, hello. Welcome, you guys. So I invite you, if you want to join in, cut a rectangle piece of paper, make it into a tag and write your goals. And we're going to do the goals together. So it looks like I wasn't really great with tracking my 2022. Like, I did not track it down. Don't know why. Here's another one. My goal in 2022 was to do a craft room tour. I think I'm going to be able to do that for 2026. This one is use dice and stamps monthly that you've never used before. Monthly memory decks, project life entry. That's a flop. Create stamp ephemera, unfinished projects. So, yeah. So that was 2023. This one is for 2024. BHA Big Tag Crafty Goals 24. Scrap lifting again, technical tutorial, address book style MDX, craft room tour that is very organized and you're proud of. Yeah, eventually, you know, it's gonna happen, right? Hi, I suck at goals the way I suck at no spend. Oh my god, the no spend is so hard. I recognize the boba sticker. I think I took the same one from your sticker jar. Eventually, I will be able to do the tour. Hi, Tracy. Happy New Year. Use items. It's always use items in your stash. See? Use dice and stamps monthly you've never used before. So, and this one is for my 2025. Used items in your stash monthly. Scrap lift something. Join challenge or swap quarterly. Purge your craft room quarterly. Looks like I was good with creating craft kits, joining challenges or swaps. Purging I was good at, and I did purge in Q4, so that's very good. And then I was not good at using your stash and scrap lifting. So I'm trying to get better with my goals. So this is my new goal. And what I did was I did this. This is a new thing that I did. Here's the title. Here's my goals. And how are we going to make this actually happen is I'm going to put right there. It's so nice to have all this in one pile. From 2020 up to 2025. That's so nice. So this is, I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out because I just did this today. Hi, Lori Ann. Happy New Year. Sending big hugs from Puerto Rico. So my new goals for the year is use a new item in your stash every month. So I'll be able to do that. Scrap lift something and post monthly. So that's my goal. Join challenge or swap quarterly. Purge craft room quarterly, which is good. Even if it's just streamlining. You have to donate. You don't have to relocate. I saw a post on Instagram and it's like, donate and not relocate. So sometimes we're just relocating the shit and the shit is still everywhere. So yeah, don't relocate. Part of my nails. Create craft kits. I've been able to create craft kits a lot. And then bash a collection monthly. This is something that I've added. So we'll see. I mean, everybody's hopeful. Let's start the year. I need to do the how. I need to figure out my how. I think I need to put this a little higher. What do you think? Ay. Uh-oh. That's okay. I'm going to write over it. Don't worry. How ? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to write over it. Same as like number 1, etc. So don't worry about it. So this is what it looks like. The what and the how. So we can attain our goals. So I invite you guys, if you want to join in, our hashtag is, what was the hashtag last year? Wait, let me get a pen. And we're going to write our hashtag. It's the same hashtag. PHA Big Tag Crafty Goals 2025. I'm gonna write it down. Hashtag PHA. Who's joining? Big Tag Crafty Goals. $2026, unbelievable. Holy moly, amazing. Hashtag PHA Big Tag Crafty Goals 2026. So these are all my tags from the previous years. I forgot that I kept them all. Awesome, awesome. So I would like to invite you guys to join in. It's super fun. And then, you know, I'm going to put this in my planner. So that is what we're doing. The how, I still need to figure out the nitty-gritty details of the how, but I love adding another layer of that. So join in for this beautiful, beautiful thing. You gotta add PHA retreat prep, which I know you will complete. Absolutely, I will complete. I will join this year. Yay! I love it. Join in. It's gonna be so much fun. Make it simple. A lot of people do like a no spend. I'm very bad at the no spend, but if that's something that you feel you can do it. I want us to be able to report every month. Like, how do we report? Maybe start of the month, like start of February. Here's my tracking for my goals for 2026, you know. So let's make ourselves accountable for the tracking. And so much fun to see them all together, which is great. I love it. I love it. I'm probably going to make like a charm. So I'm so glad that you are joining. Who else is joining, guys? Join us for the PHA, hashtag PHA Big Tag Crafty Goals 2026. Join us. It's going to be so fun. Even if it's just a simple goal, we got to do it. We got to do it because, you know, you have to plan to be able to succeed. No spend was my resolution, and by 1 a.m. I had to make a purchase. It's very difficult, Leslie, to do a no spend. Okay, I'm glad that you're joining. Gina, what about you? What about Lauren, Lori Ann, Tracy, Raven? Will you do a tutorial of the Memory Dex purse? Sure, the Memory Dex purse is super easy. Yes. I need to write that down. Memory Dex purse tutorial. I just used my hole puncher. So the post-its, I'm bringing back the post-its because I've been doing that. Okay, Sarah's joining. Yes, I will do a goal list. Yes. Okay, we're not going to jinx ourselves. I want, guys, let's do it together. Let's make ourselves accountable, clean as you go and everything. It's going to be so much fun. Next, planning. Planner. Okay, start of the year, you're always planning and everything. Tracy's here too. Tracy, BB, Grandelia, Diane is here. Okay, who else? Fritzy's here too. What about goals? Tag goals, everyone. You don't have to put a no spend there. You can just do, it doesn't have to be anything that has to do with spending. Tracy's joining. I love it. Let's commit. I'm thinking. Join us, Lori Ann. It's going to be so fun. We have Leslie. We have Letha. Sarah's joining. Tracy's joining. Lori Ann, are you joining? What about Fritzy? Join us. It's going to be so much fun. Next, we're going to talk about planners. Okay, so this was my planner for 2025. I've used this system. I'm joining. Yay! BB's joining. I love it. What about Fritzy? No pressure though. But if you want to join, all you need to do is get a tag, get a piece of rectangular paper. My measurement for mine, okay, let me show you my measurement. It's super simple. Okay, let me get a piece of paper. And you want the paper you be able to write on it. So don't go like a crazy sheet of paper. You know, don't be picking like a floral one, something you cannot write on. Like this, obviously this cannot be the front, right? So what I did, so glad you guys are joining. So glad, so glad. Okay, so we're gonna get our cutter and you're gonna cut a sheet of 6 by 12. I mean, preferably you have something with lines. That's why I use this one with lines. Okay. I'm kind of up in the air until my surgeon clears me to look down. I can't do anything because I'll make my make-it take. Okay, you can start Fritzy whenever you get cleared by your surgeon. You know, make it a goal like I'm going to start in February once I get cleared. No problem. So here's how I did mine. This is 6 by 12 and I just scored 4 and 8. And then I cut 1/8 of an inch from one side. Right there. So this is gonna be the inside, outside, right there. And then you just do this. Just like that. Easy so far. If you want to do like you know how, that's up to you. And then I just flip it. Just so it's semi-symmetrical. Yes, I'm in, Lori Ann. Yes. Okay, cool. So you just semi-fold it and then you punch a hole in it. Easy. Right there. Punch a hole. And then you get whatever you have. If you have twine, if you have ribbon, whatever you want, up to you. You can even use this. See? You can even use something like this to kind of hook it like, oh no, you can't. Because it has to be, the twine has to go in all of the pages. So the center will be your, what is the title, which is, if you want to, obviously, right? And the hashtag. And then what are your goals? And then the other one is the how. Super easy. That's how you make it. Okay, I invite you guys. And then you can decorate with stickers, etc. Put some stickers on it. Put whatever you like. Handwrite it. As long as there's a place for you to put some check marks and some boxes and something that you can use to track everything. You know what I mean? And then I would put, like here, I added 3. Each of the sides have their own twine kind of thing. So you have a solid thing to follow. So the goals is going to be outside, and then the how is going to be on the inside to kind of solidify how you are able to get to the bottom of your goal. So that's something super fun. And then I just did some highlight on the side panel. So that is simple and sweet right there. And then every month you update it. Obviously you work on it. Cousin Sandra, Happy New Year. Hello. Okay, so we're talking about the big tag crafty goal. So that's done. Okay. Don't forget, join us. That's going to be super fun to do. Next, I'm talking about last year's notebook. Oh, no. This is essentially just a very thick notebook. This is about 300. Let me move you a little further away. Does that make sense? Okay. So, just so you can see everything. So this is my notebook. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to set that aside. So this is my current one. Okay. And this is the acrylic pens that I got that I was using. Put that away. And always, guys, I always use erasable pens from Amazon, and this brand is the best that I found that's inexpensive. It's called Parku. It's like $12, like $1 each, but Parku is the brand. That's the brand that I absolutely love. Okay, so what I did is I combined, I don't know, I hope it inspires you, but I combined planning, note-taking, and journaling in one for 2 years now. I started this in 2024. I think partially half of 2023 I did it. 24, 25, and this is my 2025 planner. And so it's 300 pages. And I started with having all the birthdays. I haven't migrated the birthdays yet for my family. So this is all going to be migrated to here. And then I've made some improvements from last year. So most of the thing I kept. Like this one, I'm going to probably put photos. Probably. And then some goal things on here, like my crafty goals will probably be inserted right here, you know. And then I have a Christmas list. I have a wish list, like things that I want to get for myself, because I want to try to have a wish list instead of buying it immediately. Once I think about, oh, I want this, I'm clicking in Amazon. I'm trying to stop that. I'm trying to delay gratification, if you know what I mean. And then some menu ideas. I'm going to photocopy this 12 times. And then I'm going to cross off everything that I made. I just recently made siomai. So I'm going to add that. And siopao I'm going to make. Okay. So I'm going to photocopy this and then print it every month. And then I'm going to cross off everything that I made that week. So it's not going to be a repeat. I mean, again, that's like a goal. It's very ambitious. That's okay. Work projects that I'm doing for like my nursing thing, video ideas. I want to be able to do that. 3D ideas, craft kits that I'm doing. Me and Rachel are collaborating on the craft kits. Craft expenses. And then this is the start. What I do is I put the entire calendar, all the calendars, all 12 months, back to back to back, just so I can start planning them. And then the weekly will be after that. So see, I just used a pen and a ruler, put the dates, put asterisks on the dates that I'm working, and then some activities that we're doing, etc. I think I need to try that. I've never done that. Might work, might work. You never know until you try. This is just a regular dotted notebook, right? This I got from Amazon, and I love it. I could not function last year without this. And so this portion, these are the things that I need to accomplish for the month. And this are like either currentlies or photos, what have you. So I have a spot, and I haven't done them until, so I've done it until December, right? And then books that I read in 2026, I'm trying to read. It's not actual books, but audio books, and that's still fine. It's still part of learning, and I'm trying to like be better. This is, I'm gonna be 49 in April, so I've never been 49 before, so that's great. Okay, so this is my January. We're gonna go back to that. Let me show you first what I had for last year. So this is what I had for last year. It had more space. So it's a little bit smaller compared to this. So I wanted to make it a little bit bigger for photos. You see the difference? This is bigger, and this is a little bit on the skinnier side. So I want it to be a little bit more, because I don't need so much space just to know, like, I have appointments. This is my January so far that I have. So that's one of the improvements that I changed. And obviously you can customize this based on what you want. I am using my mini icon stickers for February. I need to add more mini icon stickers. Like, obviously it's going to be Valentine theme. So now that I have this, we're going to decorate it in a little bit, but I love the size of the mini icon stickers from Doodlebug for that specific purpose. Yes, the Parku pens are so good, and it writes so very well. So let me go back to last year. So I started putting pictures like these. Again, these are the things that I need to accomplish for the month. And then these are some of the highlights. Like August, obviously start of the school season. Did I put anything in June? What did I do? June, things to do. No pictures. But I started doing pictures in August, and I love putting pictures. I'm like, you know what? Why am I restricting myself? That's okay. You do you. And whatever works for you, you do that. See? The goals. What are the things that I need to accomplish for that year? And they have an amazing blue pen for Parku as well. So things that need to be done, especially for licenses and certain things. And then, you know, you have the freedom to like decorate and be artistic. If you want to be simple, you can be simple. Whatever works for you. Hi, Alvina. We're talking about the planners. And then some Christmas lists. What are the things that I'm giving people? Wish list. Things that I wanted. Scrap lifting has been empty again. Scrap lifting has been the bane of my existence. I've been wanting to scrap lift every single year. I don't know. I really need to plan the scrap lifting. I'm going to print some things that I want to scrap lift and do something. I need to do something about the scrap lifting, because I feel like it's such a great idea, you know. Craft kits. And then May, again, pictures. This is us and my best friend's church wedding. So I started putting pictures, and I'm like, you know what? Hi, Vera. You know what? I want this to be memory keeping too. So that's fine. Things that I need to do currently is, and then this is when you can get creative. You can do whatever. There's so many ideas on Pinterest, like different kinds of layouts. Like, you don't have to restrict yourself on like this layout, because this layout has been working for me. Hello, 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 my Liza. How are you? Happy New Year, sis. We're talking about planning. Annette, hello, how are you? Hello, everyone. So this has worked for me when it comes to tasking. But again, use whatever works for you. There's so many things. And then I take the opportunity, journal. If you want to journal, journal how you feel. And then I started putting quotes. Like if I have a meeting, I decorate my coats, I put shadows. It's just something fun. At the start of the year, I put a pencil. It's a coat in pencil. So if I want to use an acrylic pen for that time, no problem. It's just, retreat tasks, things that I needed to do, some sketches that I made. If there's a new collection, whatever, be happy. The week, the tasks. Some are empty, some are full. This is where I put my notes for my meetings. This is where I put my journaling. When I go on a trip, this is what I do. Like, it's my planner. I put pictures. This is the weekend of the craft retreat in Dixon. And so I wanted to document. So it's like a notebook for note taking for your meetings. It's a planner. It's an idea book where you put your craft ideas. It's a scrapbook for your, I put pictures in there. It's my everything. It's the notebook and this has worked for me and I love it so much. So, it's just stickers. Your investment are stickers and acrylic pens. What are the currentlies? I put quotes on there just for inspiration. Why not? Whatever you want. Another meeting minutes. Another something that's partially empty because we drove to LA, meeting, all my meetings, all in there. And that's okay. See, when we went to Los Angeles for my child's tournament, I brought I brought maybe like six acrylic pens and just started writing my black pen. And then I left space for pictures. And this was because there was like the, wasn't there? There was a curfew, right? Because of the riot. So I had to put it on there. Anixa, hello. Love this idea. Maybe I'll stick to my goals. Yes, write it down. The first step is writing it down so you have a visual reminder. Like, I think it's the start, right? Identifying your goals and then going from there. I invite you, do it. Start with it doesn't have to be a crafty tag goal. It could be a life goal, whatever, And then get a notebook, preferably like a thicker notebook. Get a pen. Get some markers and stickers and you can start, Annexa. So see, I just put day 3, put a sticker, told the book what happened, and then I left this because when I got home, that's when I printed the stickers. And so that's just how you do it. And then you have a scrapbook. I can't ever get pics in my planner. This is a way to get pictures in your planner, my friend. This is the way to go, right? And then again, some quotes. Breathe, darling. This is just a chapter, not your whole story. So I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to start putting quotes, right? In random places. But I haven't started doing that yet. But try it. You'll never know until you try, Currently, what's happening? LA riot regarding ICE raids. SoCal Volleyball Cup, watching Q Department, No King protest, planning the swarm for work, watching Rotten Mango videos on YouTube, watching Grey's Anatomy season 20, all that. Video ideas, like whatever. I put pictures on there, just just because, like right now, I am 42 years old. I'm watching this. I'm reading this. This is minutes for my meeting. You know, life happens. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. So true. Then this one, me and Renee were supposed to have a farmhouse swap, but my brother got sick and we had to go to the Philippines, so I couldn't make it. But I plan on doing this. I plan on making a plan, and our goal was like, everything that you're gonna need is gonna be in one notebook. The problem is you cannot lose this notebook. Do you like Department Q? I like it. So, I mean, I invite you guys. It doesn't have to be this specific. Again, I started this in half of 2023. And it's gotten better and better based on how I want, based on my needs, and how I do my planning and how I do my thinking. So, do what it works for you. If what works for you is this, if what works for you is you don't want to put color, what works for you is if you want to watercolor on it, do that. If whatever makes you happy, as long as you're planning, you're journaling, you're scrapbooking, you're taking notes. Like, I've also taken notes here based on the podcasts that I've read, that I was listening to. Which is like, it's just the problem is if you lose this is, I cannot lose it. And I always bring this. That's why my bag is always so heavy. So my week, what we did, took pictures, what have you. Professional governance meeting, whatever we did, I was taking notes. I bought those cute Christmas gummy candy just so I can use the box. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Since we're talking about Christmas boxes, I got my mom this lilac, I think it's a lilac toiletries kit. And it has like the towelettes, the lotion, the whatever, bar soap. And the packaging is so pretty. And she's like, my mom is flying back to Washington. And she's like, I'm leaving this for you. And I'm like, Mom, I'll take the box. And look at, I am putting all of my stuff on here. Like, I haven't started decorating them because I remember being super busy when this came out back to back to back. Because the bear came out, the sweet thingy, all of them came out. And so it got busy and I started making the doodle pops. DIY doodle pops, so I'm eventually gonna decorate them. But isn't this so cute to just have in one area? And look how pretty this is. So I'm gonna decorate the outside eventually, but I thought it was so cute, just, I love packaging. I love the packaging. This is like, but I'm gonna put some odds and ends and make a scene on here, and it's just gonna be so cute. And then this one is a mini album because I joined the 3 Craft Chicks retreat, so this is what we have. So I mean, I was just wanting to share that because we're talking about packaging for the holidays. So this one, so I mean, again, right? Be silly, be fun, be different, be crazy, be you, because life is too short to be anything but happy. So find quotes that resonate with you. Whatever you think is going to resonate with you, that's what you should put in your book. Town hall meeting. We went to Monterey Bay for my friend Marlon's birthday. I put pictures. I added pictures, journaling where we went. And then when I got home, I started putting pictures. I get it from Amazon, and these are just adhesive photo paper. I love them, and it's inexpensive. So I just love it. Swatches, KS Crafts products. Being creative is not a hobby, it's a way of life. I was just trying some washi, putting stickers. So, friends, if you have it in your stash, do it this week. Things that I need to do, pictures. It's like a journal slash scrapbook slash notebook for notes and meetings, meeting minutes, etc. Idea books, things to do, calendar, everything, whatever you want it to be. But you have to start though. You have to start. And I think what changed the game for me is having the acrylic pens. This is a gathering that we had in July in Dixon. So I took pictures, we all took pictures, and then I put it in my book. So it's like my notebook and my, whatever. Everything that I'm doing, my currentlies. I love doing the currently because I like remembering I love watching Face Off, that makeup thing. Halloween crafting in July. That's what I was doing. Sweet Berry Palooza. So it's just so much fun floating in the pool with my family. So happiness is a mood. Happiness is a mood. Positivity is a mindset. And then I just added stickers. Planning for classes, pictures, orientation for my work. Kids' first day of school. Take deep breaths. You're doing better than you think. And my coworker gave me this pencil, so I started using it. So, I think it's fine. This is with the Doodle Pops, the Halloween Doodle Pops. Craft kit ideas. I love that. I need to copy this. Actually. Hi, Gina number 2. How are you? Welcome. So, again, this is when I was like able to solidify what are the things that I want. Follow up things. Again, putting quotes. It's up to you what you want to do. Sometimes there's a lot of pictures. Sometimes it's just words, right? So this is when I'm super busy at work. These are the extra shifts that I did. So yeah, sometimes I'm in the mood because I just got a haircut. Whatever works for you. Hi, Tamika. How are you? Hello. Pretty Paper Obsessions. Is your name Tamika? I think I may have remembered. Not sure. So these are my Doodlebug collections. I need to copy this because this is the order that I was trying to do in my laptop, like trying to organize my Doodlebug collections. This is the SVG collections. Nurse Week planning because I'm part of staff engagement committee. Whatever. So that's what I've been doing. Some of them are more colorful than others. Some of them are blank. Enjoy moments before they become memories. Like what resonates with you, you put it in your book, friend. And use stickers. It's just so fun. And it's just writing. October. Nothing. Happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. I love that. I'm going to put that in my new book. I love that. Tamika, it's been forever. Videos for work. We're doing the lockbox. We're doing the Dobhoff tube. Transvenous pacing, all of the things, cardioversion, central line, chest tube. These are notes for my meetings, things that I need to do. Hi, Baba Butler. What camera or printer do you use? So the camera that I use is my phone, which is an Android. The printer that I use, which I love so much, is my Epson ET2800. $200 in Amazon right now. Way too long, friend. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're back. So use your stash. Look at that. Some of them are colorful, some of them are not. Get ideas from Pinterest. Like it seems like this process has worked for me And this year I added expenses because I want to keep track of that. I love adding the menu because I like planning my meals because I only shop once a week. I only shop once a week. So this will be good for my hub. Yes, girl, I love my Hubman and Chub Girl stickers. I have so many I had to cancel. Look, I used so much Hubman and Chub Girl. These are, look, these are all Hubman and Chub Girl. And I still have some left. I canceled my subscription also. Hi, Queen. Look, I canceled mine, but I still have more, which is okay. You know, some of them, yeah. See? So, yes, we will use our Hubman and Chub Girl. Let's use it. Fritzy, this is perfect. When I started it, I was doing Hubman and Chub Girl. Don't forget about Pinterest. Pinterest, what I do is I just do planner layouts, planner doodles, planner layouts, planner doodles, planner design, something. So it gives you all the ideas anyways. This will be good. Yeah. I'm glad. So you see, there's a lot because I love the Hubman and Chub Girl has numbers, so I don't have to draw them, and they already have the days of the week. November. You know, see, some of them are colorful, some of them are not. Acrylic markers. This is perfect. This is perfect. Acrylic markers are so good because they don't. This one is when I started doing January because I still have leftover pages. And I'm like, I can't. This one was December. Currently, see? So this is my next book. This is my New Year's menu, what we ate. Like, I put everything. Menu, plans, what are my checklist for travel, everything. Next book, keep templates, 12 months, birthdays, Christmas list, books I read for 2026, menu ideas, craft kits, work projects to be done, expenses, goals, sketches for 3. So all the things that I want to add, you know, and then at the start of the year, you reassess. What do I want to add? This one is a Christmas Eve, pictures. I haven't done journaling. Another Christmas Eve photo and everything, and more quotes. Be so busy loving your life that you have no time to hate, regret, or fear. Epson ET. Epson ET Echo Tank. ET 2800. Yes. It's going to show you the same. So this one, you know, again, I have lots of quotes. 6 days off. When it rains, it pours. Like, whatever you want. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So true. So true, guys. Let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compare. Stay calm. It's on you. Smile. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Great for the kids to look back when they're all grown up and they have their own families. Yes. Christian, what does acrylic men? Where did you get them? Annette, I get them from Amazon. The acrylic pens that I've used last year, I get them from Amazon. You just put acrylic pens because depending on how many you want to do. And these acrylic pens are so good. They're so opaque. However, they're very thick because it's brush. For this year, and when you get your book, make sure that you have a closer and a pen loop. When you get a book, the one that I get is the dotted 300 page with a pen loop. Do not forget the pen loop. For this year, I started using this acrylic markers because it has a smaller nib. Okay, let me show you. This one, it has very limited colors, but that's fine because it's smaller compared to like the very thick brush pen. That's why. See, it's very small. And so when I start, this is how I start. I just put my days Monday to Sunday. And it depends how some people, their week starts on a Sunday. I like to start on a Monday because I'm working on a Monday. I'm working every single Monday. And then I start, you know, I start putting things together. This one is a Galentine's that we're having in February. So I'm going to put Galentine meetup. So I'm just writing it. And then whatever your handwriting is, use Galentine. Use your handwriting. Your handwriting is unique. $26, right? And then you can add stickers. What I'm doing is plan your work and work your plan. Agreed. Agreed. And then I'm going to move you a tad closer. Oopsies. I hope I didn't break it. Okay. So what I do is I'm just going to follow this. It's you just tracing. And then if you make a mistake, erase it, because this is erasable. You know what I mean? It's good to have it erasable. But the problem with erasable pens, do not leave it in the car. Hello, Taylor. Is it Linda Taylor? You have such high... Thank you so much. That's so sweet, G2. Do not leave it in the car because all your notes are going to be erased. That happened to me one year. It was hot in Sacramento. I forgot my planner. Everything disappeared. Everything, literally. There's a lot of dotted books. Yes, find whatever. What I love with the Amazon one is it has 300 pages. It is $16 though. And then don't forget to write. Don't forget, if you want to use it for scrapbooking / journaling, then you need to get the adhesive photo paper. Having the adhesive photo paper makes a huge difference because it's thinner when you put it in your book. Okay. Okay, so you just follow it. If you have like a brush acrylic, that's very good to see. It doesn't go through the other page. And then you can put shadows if you wanted to. I just do this when I have a meeting. I like to doodle, you know. Oh yeah, Miss Linda Taylor. Did you change your name? So, and then if you want to, you can add, I like doing the outside kind of thing. I love doing that. So, and I love adding stickers. You can add stickers, you can add washi. By all means, add photos, you know. So I just follow the line. Just follow the line, and then you put your stickers. What are the things you can take? And then I put, you know, you can just put it randomly. It doesn't have to be super perfect, right? It just has to be what is cute for you. That is what you should be doing. If you like simple stories, do simple stories. If you like authentic, do authentic, you know. Whatever floats your boat, that's what you should do. if that's what's gonna help you manage your timelines, having cute things, do that. Do it for yourself because it's so much fun to be motivated about life. I didn't change my name, but YouTube changed it. Huh. That's bizarre. How can they change what's I did not know that they have the right to change people's names. Oh my gosh. And then I like handwriting the frames just to ground your page like it's not floating everywhere. Right? It's super simple. It's super simple, you guys. If you think about it, the notebook doesn't have to be dotted. Absolutely not. You can just have a notebook that has lines, your regular notebook that you get, but it's how you use it. I like the dotted notebook, you guys, because I I draw my own calendar, and it helps me with making it symmetrical and counting and everything. That's why I favor that particular part. But again, it's not necessary at all. At all. So this is like, me planning. This is Alice. And then, what are the requirements? And then this one is my social media and that I need to keep track of because I'm trying to grow my social media. It has been dead for so long. That I'm like, you know what? I need to plan my social media. So I am planning, I want a little bit more growth. So I'm going to do something about it. And for it to be manageable, I have to plan. You gotta plan if you want to make things happen, right? Am I right, ladies? Am I right? So, you know what? You make it cute. I'm sure you have stickers. Yes, you do. I know you have stickers. I saw it when I went to your house. But yes, use your stickers. Stop hoarding them. It's time to use it. How cute is that already? Simple, simple. I think I need to get a book. Yes, you do. I'm going to make one for scripture. That's perfect. That is so perfect. So, I'm going to entitle it social media tracker. Social media tracker. Should I do pink? Maybe pink. No, I like it red. Social media tracker. So you just write it, nothing. What is this? Oh. Social media Uh-oh, I'm run out of space. It's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Social media tracker. And then right. And then you do the same exact thing. You trace it again. Trace it. Put a border. You're just putting stickers, friends. You just added stickers and it's already super cute, right? Look at that. You're using your acrylic pens. The reason acrylic pens are great is because it doesn't go to the next page. See? That's what I like about them. Alicia, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Looking on Amazon. Are they acrylic paint pens? Yes. I just search acrylic markers and it does it for me. So next is what I do is I'm going to do post. So I'm going to do post. I'm going to use a different color, to be honest. Let's do a different color. Sweet, sexy thing. Post. Is it raining again? Post. And then I'm trying to post. If I post anything on IG, I'm trying to post it on IG. Trying to post it on YouTube. Trying to post it on TikTok and Pinterest. All of them. That's what I'm trying to do. So that I'm maximizing. I mean, it's very intentional. So for the month, I want to keep track. I want to be able to keep track, my goal. Because I'm trying to grow, right? I'm trying to grow my social media platforms. So for example, I posted, let's say, heart locket shaker. Heart locket shaker. Okay. Did I post it on IG? Did I post it on YouTube? Etc. You know what I mean? So you go from there. And then you do this every month. Or you can do this for January and February. To keep track. Whatever your goal is. For example, you're trying to run. You track how much you've ran for however. When will you be back in Texas? Annette, I think I have those markers. I'll show you tomorrow. Yes, I got those markers from, I think, Ross. Let me look. Ross. I like them because they're a little bit smaller. I do have more. I think I have 2 more that I got from Amazon. And I love, love, love them. However, it's just on the thicker side, which worked for 2025. Don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to make my handwriting smaller because this notebook has less pages. I'm tossing around the idea of getting a dream box. Does anyone have one? And it's worth 2K. Oh my God. Bibi said, I do, and she loves it. She loves her dream box. Oh my gosh. That would be such a great idea if you have like a big craft room in a huge space. That would be so freaking awesome. I'm going to, I don't use ruler because I have the dots already. That's enough for me. But if you feel like you need to use the ruler, please, by all means, whatever will make your life happy. Right? Okay. So if I post, for example, big tags. So after big tags, what else? Whatever post that I make, I'm going to write it here, and I need to keep track of did I post on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. So you just check it off just like that. And then obviously you're going to do this. This is my favorite part, is tracing, because it looks so great. And then you can put shadows. Isn't that so cute? That's it. You're just writing it, and you're just following your own handwriting, you know. Is that fun? More like 3K. I will link a video that you can put together on the 300. Thank you so much. Love that. I love that you guys are helping each other. I appreciate it. I do not have a dream box. But if I had a she shed, I would probably want a dream box, like multiple dream boxes with categories. Somebody already won the lottery, and that was the money that I was gonna use for my she shed. Anyway, so that's how. And anything you want to keep track of, if you want to keep track of your calories, if you want to keep track of your sleep cycle, whatever, if you want to keep track of your medication, doctor's appointments, etc., put it in your notebook. Why don't you put it in your notebook, keep track of it, what's important to you, do it. And then don't forget to use your stash, your stickers, your supplies. Hell yes, you bought this, you get to use them. Why not? It's gonna be so cute. Oh, that's the link. There you go, Christian. What's the size of your book? The size of my book is 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. That video was 6 years ago. That's why it said 300. So it's probably like 500 versus 3 grand. Still great, Cousin Sandra. Thank you for the link. You're so sweet. Much appreciated. Baba Butler, what's your name? And welcome to the crafty community, Baba Butler. So cute. I want to add more stickers to this, actually. Use your stickers, you guys. What's stopping you? It's not like you can bring it to the grave, these stickers. Hell no. You gotta use them. You gotta use them. Make your life happy. Right there, see? And then you just do the same. You just trace. You trace, you do your border. It's so therapeutic, especially if you're listening to like a podcast, you're listening to an audiobook. I have a lot of self-help audiobooks. At the same time, I do have a lot of crime. Like, I love listening to. I started listening to Crime Junkie, but I fell asleep because their voices are so relaxing. Isn't it so like, oh, you just like, beautiful music, maybe 90s music, listening to Monica, Four Non-Blondes. And then just having coffee in your craft room. And then you can add shadows, You see what I mean? You just you drop some shadows on there to make it a little extra cute. See what I mean? Alexa! You add shadows. I think my daughter's in the bathroom. I like putting shadows on the left. I want the light. My light reference is always on the right top of the page. So you just color it. The good thing about this is if you make a mistake, you can easily erase. And Parku is the most darkest, the most opaque. But give it a few tries. Everyone's Alexa just woke up. Sorry. I was calling my daughter. Our Alexa's name is Echo. So, have you listened to Truly, Darkly, Creepily? It's so fun and murder and psychos. Oh my God, I need to write that down. Is that a podcast? Truly, Darkly, Creepily. Oh my God, love it. I'm definite a podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I love it. I love it. I would love to. I would love to listen. I would love to listen. Okay, so the next portion, so I've showed you, we talked about the tags, we talked about the planner situation. This book does not have a pen loop because I got it from the Philippines and it did not have a pen loop. And I'm like, should I buy from Amazon when I bought 5 notebooks from the Philippines? Like, heck no. We are using what we have. So I have this that's already in my stash, the pen holder. That's already in my stash, and I'm just gonna use this one. Why not? You know, so that's my 2026. Lexi,
Yeah.
does it fit everything? It does fit everything. Lexi, can you text your brother and ask what time he's gonna be home because we're going to Nina Arlene's?
Yeah.
Yes, I have to go to a party.
Yeah, Rylan just texted me back, so the movie's over.
Don't you have a party to go to? Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Hi, Lisa. Yes, I do have a party to go to. Good job, Gina. You're always on top of the business. Yes, we're gonna go to a party. I'm waiting for Nick to come back from the movies, but I do want to give you guys, like, I'm not done with my craft room yet. But I'm so proud. Like, my desk is clean right now. No, I have a craft building in the backyard. Oh my God, it's a craft building. That's why the dream box fits. I have a tiny room with no door. And I've barricaded myself, like, this is my laptop right here. I've barricaded myself with cabinets so that there's just space right here to walk through. Because sometimes, you know, when you're crafting, you're like on your peripheral vision, you're like, whew, something goes, and that happens to me all the time. So this is, I'm trying to like have good visual management, not too cluttery. So I'm going to manage the Nuvo drops. What I'm doing is, I love having a craft building. I would love to see your craft building. Sandra helped me fill it a couple years ago. That's so funny. She influenced you. So those two, I'm so excited because I'm going to shop my stash. Those two that I've had like maybe 19 years ago. These two. Thank you, Tamika. These two, I'm going to empty it out and it's going to have the things that I'm playing with for the month. Cork board, I just added these, and these are the areas that I need to deal with. So I'm going to check it once I'm happy with like the situation. Like, I'm going to vacuum, I'm going to do pegboard, you know, all the areas that I need. Oh, I want to show you guys my stamps and dies. These are my this is my shopping complex right here. I hope I don't get you dizzy. I have a dream box, but I don't love it. I feel like you can do the same thing for less. I think it's good for people with one hobby. True. Cousin Sandra was in her ear. So this will normally reside on this big table if I'm not doing a live. And this should be like empty. This is a new project that's coming up right there. So the stamps and dies are like these. This one is empty, so that's room for growth. This is my Valentine's. Let me show you. I hope you don't get dizzy because it's hard. I don't have a camera person. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. It's hard to remove. Gosh dang it. Lex, I'm trying to remove it. Sorry, let me put you down. So this is what it has. All of the, it's not Chanel by any means, but it's all the Valentine-y things that I created. And, you know, I want to take it out of my, because I'm moving to winter, I feel. You know, sometimes when you're all Valentine's out, you want to clear your desk and move on to something else and then come back to it. So that's what it is. And yeah, that's what's happening. So, and then this is what I wanted to show you guys. So the stamps and dies, I have 1, 2, 3 boxes. And this is when I shop. When I just shop, I just put them here. These stamps and dies, these are my new products that I have not used. I put them in boxes. And then I shop in here. Okay, good. Because we're going to Ninang's. So these are the things that I bought from AliExpress 2 years ago. These are the things. This one, if I go and buy something, I put it in there. I know it's out of order. It's out of order because I started Valentine's. This is from AliExpress. Some of them are from the thrift store. Like if I get something from the thrift store, if I get something, you know, if I want to shop, this is where I'm going to go to. And I have 3 boxes worth of this. Some of them are more thrift store. Again, the first one is empty. This second one has stuff. Let me show you. Ugh. Sorry, you're getting dizzy, but I don't have a camera person. Yeah, because see, my boxes, they have Valentine, Spring plus Fairy Garden, Winter. So I'm going to use my winter box. Made with Love. These are all Doodlebug collections, and some are Jen Hadfield. Like there's one that's Chasing Dreams that I've not been able to let go of yet. You see this one? So this I just got from AliExpress. So stuff that I haven't used. Some of them are actually from Mama Elephant. Like this one is from Mama Elephant. Oh, I'm going to put this here because I'm going to use that. Super cute. And then some of this is from the thrift store. Some of them are from Scrap Diva that why did I put on here? See, I bought some of these years and years ago. That's from the thrift store. That's from AliExpress. That's from a thrift store. Thrift store. Thrift store. And, you know, I want to go to a place where I can shop. Because this one is empty. This one, here's another one. Ugh. Ugh, it's heavy. Ugh, it's heavy. Ah! See, that one is from the thrift store. That's probably coffee. Thrift store. Thrift store. AliExpress. Thrift store. Thrift store. AliExpress. We all want to go there. Come to my house. Look at that. AliExpress, my favorite things. Thrift store. Thrift store. Thrift store. AliExpress. You know, like so many things. And it's just so special. I feel like I want to be able to, like, if you have the itch to shop, you go to your boxes. Go to your boxes. Shop there. Shop in your boxes. That's going to be so fun. I've also organized my foam My 5mm foam is here. My 2mm foam for die cutting. All of my Canon paper because I want to be able to create DIY doodle pops for 1,000 years and a half. And then these are some of my sentiment stamps, some of my Chub. This is my Raskog #1. And so that's why it's close to my table because it has a lot of my supplies. It has some camera things. After you go to Gina's, yes, that's a great idea. Come to my, it's a small craft room. I'm gonna fess up, you guys. That's trash. That's for donation. That pile right there is for selling. This I need to deal with. I'm going to just shop my stash because I have so much. Yes, you have to know. I was like, I had the notion, like, I had so much stuff too. Like, all these are all Doodlebug and Simple Stories. And so I'm going to shop there. And you have to know what you have so you can start shopping. And it's so much fun to kind of figure it all out. It's stressful, but fun to do it. These are my printable adhesive papers that I get from Amazon. Clear vinyl sticker paper. There's like, double-sided, 12 by 12, all the things. So that's still my cork board. This still needs to be dealt with. That's a pain. But that's okay. I'm fessing up. I'm telling you guys the truth. Some of these are dealt with. Some of these are still like, these are all emptied. And I'm going to organize them. I'm going to figure out what it has. This is for my packaging right here. So I haven't looked at these. And these are like plastics, packaging and everything. And I even need to go through my cabinet. I've just organized all of my gift wrapper. Like my wrapping papers. These are not traveler's notebooks, but there's like trim and ribbon, etc. This is Doodlebug. You just have to know what you have. I have 10 Greeting Farm big stamps. So I'm not going to buy again. Not unless there's something magical like coffee related. Raskog #2, Raskog #3. To be sold. These are for D-Stash. Packs for D-Stash. Oh, Ale's here. Hi, Ale. D-Stash. 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 Don't know. These I need to deal with because these are more Barely Art foam, Christmas cards. Like those miscellaneous-y things. Those are fine because those are my mini albums, craft kits, more papers from the retreat that I need to deal with. Thank you, Gina. More stamps, my papers that I'm happy with. There's like some areas that I really need to deal with. This cabinet I'm finally able to open because I organized all of my. What I did was I have multiple rolls in one. Let's see, there's multiple rolls in one. That's why I'm able to. This is a shit show right here. I mean, it's not because there's a place for everything. This is for my spring embellishment. Sharing is caring. Spring embellishment. This is another acrylic pen that I have. Bye, Lauren. This is my embellishments for Valentine's. This is the birthday and tropical summer ensemble that I'm going to give away during the retreat. These are my Sizzix everywhere. Simple Stories collections. 12 by 12 albums that I've done in the past. Like, I don't know. What do you guys do with your 12 by 12? I don't have the heart to throw them because they're mini albums when Alexa was little, and I feel so bad. I feel so very bad, like letting them go. So, as you can see, it's a work in progress. It's not perfect. It's still a mess, but eventually we're going to get there. We're going to get there and it's going to be okay. You can't do everything, right? You can't do everything at one time, but it's a progress. I moved the camera holder to the right so it's not cluttery on this side. But I think that's it. I'm waiting for Nick to come so that we can go to my best friend's mom's birthday celebration. Let me put this back so it's not a mess. That's what we're doing. And then I'm working this weekend, so it's gonna be quiet Christian for the weekend because your girl is back for 3 days. But I'm excited to be able to put like a little bit of dent in the mess. And I'm glad that I have my crafty tag. So I'm excited. I hope that you guys found something that resonated with you with the live, be it like using a notebook, using dotted, using erasable pens. I hope that you found it inspiring. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be a work in progress all the time, but at least you're starting somewhere. That's really, I feel like, the most important part is having a starting point and being able to do something. So don't forget, use your stash, make your own tag. Make your tag for your crafty goals. It doesn't have to be fabulous. It could be a very simple tag that you're putting your goals, and then you keep track of your goals and then put it in your planner. Your planner, again, doesn't have to be super fancy. It just needs to be a notebook where you're putting your goals and you're tracking your progress. Very, very important that we do that for you. I mean, the only thing that you need to do is you need to buy some acrylic pens and some erasable pens, because that's really, really important. What else can I say? I think that's it for me. Do you guys have any questions at all for me? Let me know, because we're going to go. I'm waiting for Nick to arrive, and then we're going to go to the party for my best friend's mom's birthday party. She's gonna make pancit. Yeah, that is it for me, everyone. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year celebration, and I hope the video inspired you to use your stash and to start planning for the new year that's coming, that's arrived actually, for 2026. Thank you so much for your friendship, and thank you for following me and watching tonight's live. I'm trying to get back into the groove of the business. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. It is a mess, but it's okay. It's a work in progress, and at least I'm doing something about it. Very important. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care and keep on crafting. This is Christian signing off. Bye, everyone.